So today we got a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta. Customers concerned the ABS light is on, and as y'all can see, we got a Christmas tree here. So let's see what's going on. So let's perform a fault scan, see what we get. So what should I do next? Should I just go ahead and quick erase and delete all the codes and see if the control module 1 sets back as a permanent one? Or should I perhaps check freeze frame data, for example? So since I'm not 100% familiar with this vehicle, I'm gonna, before I clear the codes, I'm gonna see if the freeze frame data give us any information. See, we got freeze frame data. You see, in this case, there's not really any valuable information. Yeah, the freeze frame data in this case doesn't help as much, in my opinion. So let's go back. Let's quick erase. So you see right now, it didn't set back. Let's say if there was some valuable information in the freeze frame data, we'll have lost it, and now it could have been hard to duplicate. But let's cycle the ignition, because this one, I'm pretty sure it will set back. You see the indicators came on. So in this case, the control module fault DTC set back right away. So we definitely have a permanent hard code here. So we know that definitely we have something going on with the ABS. So yeah, the ABS module is right there. But we're gonna go ahead and unplug that connector. But before doing that, let's inspect. In this case, there are not much clues. Not on all situations is a good idea to start unplugging connectors, but in this case, I think we should be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this connector and see how it looks. Let's go ahead and see if we get any information about this code. There is no information at all about this code, but since it's a control module faulty DTC, and in my experience, normally those are related to faults inside the module itself. So what should we do next? Perhaps just go ahead and throw a new module at it, or still go ahead and check the main feeds, power, grounds, and the communication to the module. So I got my test light connected to battery positive. To battery ground. And we're going to start by checking the 12 volt feed from the battery to the ABS control module. So let's see how the power feed to the ABS module looks like. I'm gonna back probe really gently. First the red and yellow wire. We got power, and then the red and white, and we got power. So now we're gonna go ahead and test that ground. And let's connect our test light to battery positive. Let's check our connection. Let's go ahead and do that. Test the ground. And we got a good ground. So now the last variable will be to check the communication lines, which are these two. So I'm back probing the can high, and we are getting 3.5, which is good. The waveform, it's kind of hard to tell because I mean, my opinion looks good. I prefer to check it with the integrity of the waveform with the picoscope, because with the U scope it's kind of too small for me. But my opinion looks good. So now let's look at the can low. Let's adjust it. Yeah, and we're getting 2.5, which is also good. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I'm making good contact. So we're getting 2.5, indicating we have also the can low has to be good. So in this case, so we're gonna make a call and recommend a new ABS control module. You know what? Before wrapping this one up, I'm gonna connect it really quick to my picoscope because I want to see how it looks like with the scope, with the picoscope. So let's do that.